Hi, and welcome to this special edition of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. The Super Bowl Review Edition. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did it. They won the Super Bowl 31-9. I think this is the first time in a Tom Brady-led team that it's been a blowout, and it was an absolute blowout. From the beginning, I just saw something in Tom that I didn't see in Pat. So, let's get into my takes on what happened during the Super Bowl. Tom Brady has won his 7th ring and his 5th Super Bowl MVP. We need a new word other than GOAT for him. I'm refusing to call him the GOAT because I feel like that is being disrespectful to him now. I'm going to call him God, because to me, he's a god. Now he is in the rarefied air of where I put Tiger Woods and him. They're both gods. To me, Tiger Woods is the greatest athlete to ever exist. Now, Tiger has a category. That Tiger has somebody sharing that category, and that's Tom Brady. He's now a god. He's officially a god. 7 Super Bowl rings. He has done it. He's done it. He's a god. Tom Brady had a perfect game. He had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Like I told you last week, if he has a perfect game, nobody was beating them. He had a good game and the defense balled out, which I'll get to later. Gronkowski had 2 touchdowns. Brady and Gronk are officially the greatest QB-TE combo ever. They're like best friends, and they're best friends, and they're a TD and a combo. They're a TE and a QB combo that's like the greatest of all time. Gronk is the greatest tight end of all time. That's not a question. No questions in that. Antonio Brown gets a ring. Antonio Brown. Wasn't it like 2 to 3 years ago that Antonio Brown was literally kicking himself out of the league? Nobody was willing to touch him. But Tom Brady gave him a shot and he's got a ring. That's incredible. I'm so proud for Antonio Brown for turning his life around. He has gotten his 2nd shot, and I think that it has been the most incredible comeback just from where he was to now is just, it's incredible. Tom Brady wanted Gronk, AB, and Fournette at the Bucs. Guess who got all of the touchdowns? Gronk got 2, AB got 1, and Fournette got another. He is the greatest organization of all time. The greatest organization of all time. Oh my god. That Tampa Bay defense was extraordinary. Getting to Pat Mahomes, making sacks, putting pressure on the Chiefs offense and the Chiefs offensive line, which could not stop anything. The Tampa Bay defense was extraordinary. That and the combination of Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay defense is what won the game, which is what I said last week. I said if their defense is strong, and Tom Brady has a good game, and Tom Brady has a clean game, they were going to win the Super Bowl. And look, they won the Super Bowl. Now let's move on to the other side. Patrick Mahomes did not play the best game, but don't let it fool you. His team actually let him down. He did make big plays. He made big, important plays, but his team let him down. Patrick Mahomes had 2 interceptions and 3 sacks. The offensive line allowed 3 sacks for Patrick Mahomes. I did not expect this, and I think a lot of people were thinking that this was going to be a shootout. It was a complete annihilation. It was a beatdown. The Chiefs' defense could not stop a nosebleed. They could not stop anything. They got to the quarterback once. They got to Tom Brady once. And Tom Brady just threw 1 billion touchdowns. Not really 1 billion, but almost 1 billion touchdowns. It's incredible to see how much the Chiefs' defense just could not stop, and how bad the O-line was. The O-line needed to protect Patrick Mahomes more. You have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you're not protecting him. Okay. The Chiefs were reckless with themselves, allowing 11 penalties, resulting in 120 yards. Isn't the old saying, do not give Tom Brady the ball? You gave up 11 penalties, resulting in 120 yards. That's just not acceptable. They got Tom Brady'd. They did. And I don't want to hear anything about what a certain player said that Tom Brady said to him, because I truly do not believe that. I believe he's just trying to cover his tail for the fact that he lost his cool. That's neither here or there. The Chiefs punter had an absolute shocking game. Shocking game. He had 2 wildly inaccurate punts, and I would be surprised if he's still on the Chiefs next year. Now, time of possession. It was fairly equal. The Bucks had 31 minutes and 23 seconds, and the Chiefs had 28 minutes, 37 seconds. So yeah, it was fairly equal, so the Chiefs had plenty of time to win the game. They had plenty of time. So overall, congrats to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for winning the Super Bowl, 31-9. So that is all for this week's episode. No, for this special edition episode of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. So I'll catch you on later this week when I do my weekly podcast, and I'll explain the new format that's going to go ahead. Bye!